Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to this afternoon's discussion. This afternoon we are going to talk about the baobab fruit. And before we proceed, please tell us where you are watching us from. Tag somebody, share this video, share this link as much as you can, and invite someone to join in. And also remember to tell us where you're watching us from. And because the weather is hot nowadays, you are getting dehydrated. I hope that you are taking water. We take the water drinking very, very, very seriously. Today's conversation, or this afternoon's conversation, is sponsored by Forest Africa. Now, a bit about Forest Africa. Forest Africa is a company that is into value addition. It's a wholly Zambian owned company, which excites us because on this page, if you've noticed, we like to promote Zambian products, we promote Zambian music. But over and above that, this is a health talk about the baobab fruit. But the issue is that because this health talk is sponsored by Forest Africa, which is a Zambian company, we have to talk about Forest Africa and tell you about it. So it's a Zambian company owned by Zambians. It's what it is doing is that it's mainly into value addition. So what they are doing is that they're taking the Mabuyu fruit or the baobab fruit, and they are converting it into drinks, charcoal, and also they are also into oils, baobab oils, and they are also doing other drinks. Also, they are also converting other wild fruits into into drinks like ngai. If you've tried ngai, I've tried ngai before, and they're also converting that into a drink. We would have talked about ngai as well, but today we're going to focus mainly on the baobab fruit, mabuyu. Now, when you talk about Zambian entrepreneurs and Zambian companies, I think that as Zambian entrepreneurs, one of the areas we need to get into is what Forest Africa is doing, the issue of value addition. I think that if more and more of us Zambians can get into value addition, like Forest Africa is doing with the baobab fruit, that's something that should be encouraged, including institutions like banks, uh, government empowerment programs. They should pick on these such companies to assist them to grow. Now, well, this is not an entrepreneurship conversation. I just thought I add those words. But today we are discussing this fruit. So the fruit I'm holding in my hands is called the baobab fruit, and in local language we call this mabuyu. And if you crack it open, inside you will find chalk-like, pieces, and they're very powdery, and they get white on your hands and things like that. And in this fruit, you can either eat the insides directly, you can convert the insides into a drink, like the way Forest Africa has done. Forest Africa has converted this drink, mabuyu, into a drink like this. Now, you will find that you can either consume it directly as a fruit, which we encourage you to do, or you can consume it as a drink, the way Forest Africa has done. Now, let's talk about this particular mabuyu, basically. So what they did was get this drink, get this fruit, and convert it into this drink. So when you drink this, you are as good as eating this. Exactly, as good as eating this. So now, what is contained in this fruit? And that's what I want us to discuss so that we are very clear. What is contained in this fruit is that it contains fiber. This fruit contains fiber. So when you drink this, you are also drinking a lot of fiber. Now, with fiber comes very healthy digestion, meaning that your digestive tract and the way your body processes food is made very efficient. But also over and above that, you will find that those who've tried this or those who have tried Mabuyu, you'll find that once you partake of Mabuyu, one of the things you will notice is that you don't get hungry easily. So you don't get hungry easily, and as a result, if you are into weight loss or weight losing exercise, habits like myself, I do what we call intermittent fasting. So the way I do my intermittent fasting is that I fast for 16 hours every day. So meaning that what I do is that I delay my breakfast and I don't have lunch and I have supper maybe around 19, 20 hours thereabout. And when you calculate the hours, you will find that I fast for 16 hours. And I've been doing this for some time. So you find that my weight has remained steady. It's not going up, it's not going down, but generally speaking, over time, you find that it's going down. Now, I've adopted a drink like this one. So I drink this once in the morning, mid morning, and I'll be fine for most of the day. So that's another, one added advantage to this. But over and above that, if you really look, or even if you read around the baobab fruit, you will find that it contains a lot of vitamins, particularly vitamin C and the B series of vitamins. And you know, ladies, that vitamin C is very good for your skin. So meaning that if you partake, or even if you put it on your skin, the way you like putting things on your skin like that, it really helps with your skin. So if you partake of this, you're consuming a lot of vitamin C, which is also good for your skin. And you also know that vitamin C is also very good for your immune system. The other issues that you find in this is that this drink, even when you read on the contents, you'll find that it contains calcium. So there's a lot of calcium in here, and calcium is good for your bones, okay? So the calcium is coming from the fruit itself. So they get the fruit, convert it into the drink, and that's where you get the calcium from. Now, here's what calcium does for you. So when you consume calcium in your diet, you get stronger bones, and also you get a very strong heart. So your heart health is improved. But there's also another important element that you find in this drink or in this fruit as well. You can also take it as a fruit if you want, but you can also buy the drink if you want. The issue is that it also contains potassium. Now, potassium as an element is very, very critical when it comes to functionality of your muscles. For example, if you find somebody has low potassium, generally they will have very weak muscles. Their energies will be very low. Okay? And you'll find that even the movement of their bowel movement, they may even end up with intestinal obstruction if they don't have enough potassium in their system. So the way you partake your food, it matters. That's why these fruit-based foods, especially fruits that are wild in nature, that are organic, you will find that the content of some of these nutrients like potassium, particularly for this particular fruit, is very high. And as a result of that, your muscles perform better. But over and above that, potassium is extremely important when it comes to the health of your heart. Now, related to potassium and calcium is that there's another element that you found in the baobab fruit, and that is magnesium. Now, here's the issue about magnesium. Magnesium is a bit of a challenge in the sense that if you were to survey adults in Zambia, even children, you will find that most people have a serious deficiency of magnesium. Serious deficiency. And we get magnesium from leafy vegetables mainly, but also remember that the baobab fruit contains a lot of magnesium, which means that if you were to drink this Mabuyu drink produced by our very own Forest Africa, you are consuming magnesium, which is very deficient in a lot of Zambians actually, which is pretty unfortunate, but we are deficient in magnesium. And because people are deficient in magnesium, you will find that diseases like hypertension are quite common. So Here is the point. The point I'm trying to make here, along with several other fruits, not just the Mabuyu fruit, is that you are what you eat. Treat food like medicine. Okay? Food is medicine that prevents disease. But at the same time, what type of food are you taking? What type of food are you eating? If you want to prevent visiting doctors like myself, take your diet very seriously. And instead of us talking so much about fruits that are very far from us, these fruits that are within ourselves, these fruits that we have even here, like this Baobab fruit, these are fruits we now need to start appropriating. These are fruits we should find cool to eat, not just fruits that are, okay, there's nothing wrong with imported fruits, but it's high time we made mainstream these local foods. And knowledge on these local foods is generally not that much. And that is why you find that as a page, we've taken it upon ourselves. If we find a product, a local product in Zambia, such as this one, okay, which is using local fruits like this, and trying to appropriate and bring such a local fruit in mainline or mainstream consumption, we get excited. And as a page, you will see us talk more about Zambia's local food. It's very important that as Zambians, we are made aware of our own local nutritious food, which is cheaper, readily available, and we just need to bring it into the mainstream. In as much as we are discussing the Mabuyu fruit today, and this delicious Mabuyu drink manufactured by our very own Forest Africa, don't be surprised if you see us bring you another local fruit that you may not be very familiar with because you don't find it in these fancy shops. And because it's not found in fancy shops, we don't pay attention to them and we lose out on the nutritional and medicinal value of such foods and such drinks. If you don't find this in the market, then buy yourself this drink, because this drink is made 100% from this fruit. All right. And I thought I'd bring this to your attention. And we thought that we interact on this, and you'll see us talk more about our local wild fruits. And also would like to encourage fellow Zambians, like the way Forest Africa has done. Some of these fruits may not be so easy to consume or may not be readily available in certain parts of the country. Do value addition. Either make a drink from it, the way Forest Africa has done, okay? But also you can, value add in different ways. For example, there are some who have told us that they use the same fruit to produce, certain products for cooking. But then today we are talking about Forest Africa and what they are doing with this drink, which we encourage. I drink this drink myself, okay? And I'm not here to sell, by the way. We are not here to sell the drink. We are here to conscientize you that as opposed to drinking drinks that may not add value to your health, grab a drink that actually literally adds value to your health. Grab a drink that actually literally adds value to your vitality, to your life, and to your health. On this page, we don't sell. We don't do selling. We educate. And if we did not believe in this drink and its value, this page would not have brought this to you. So we are bringing this to you because we know that, first of all, there's value for your money and that the drink is good for your health, because we know. And that in addition to that, as you buy this drink, you are also buying Zambia. You are promoting a fellow Zambian. When one Zambian wins, we all win. We all win. It's important that we succeed in getting this drink out there. Peradventure, it might even go international. Imagine Mabuyu in Malawi. Imagine Mabuyu in Zimbabwe. Imagine you go to South Africa, you find Mabuyu on the shelf. We need to change the way we perceive food. We need to go back to the land and start eating food that our forefathers ate. Start eating food that our forefathers, used and prevented a lot of diseases. This wild food prevents disease. And fortunately for us, Forest Africa has packaged it very nicely and conveniently. You don't need to go to the bush and start cracking the Mabuyu for yourself. Just grab this and drink it and you'll be fine. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Dr. Mujajati discussing the health benefits of Mabuyu drink, which is manufactured by Forest Africa, a Zambian company owned by our fellow Zambians. Grab a drink for yourself. It is good for you. And it is good for you because we have actually looked at it ourselves. We have tasted it ourselves. We have drank it ourselves. And we have satisfied ourselves that as you drink this Mabuyu drink, it's as good as eating the actual fruit. For healthy and prosperous citizens, do take care and enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you for joining us.